I broke up with my fiancé, causing him to be removed from his family's will. I won't regret it. A little backstory is that my fiancé and I have known each other since we were in elementary school and grew up with each other. We both come from religious families. This is important for later. When we graduated high school, I chose to go to college, and he went to the military. At that point, we were dating for 2 years, and then we got engaged when I was 21, and he was 22, so a year ago. We were traveling long distances because he was stationed in a different state. The plan was that I was going to graduate college and then go down there and find a job where he was stationed. A couple of months ago, I got a call from a friend who lives down there, and he told me that my fiancé is dating another girl and has been for months now. He sent me pictures of her on social media. My fiancé was coming home for a couple of weeks for my graduation. I thought it would be a good time to talk this out rather than over the phone. When he came back, I sat him down and asked him. He did not deny it. He said that he likes her but loves me. I am heartbroken. We have been together for years now, and he did this. I called off the engagement and broke up with him. Now, here is where religion comes in. I was raised with you, and I didn't have sex before marriage, and he was the same. I know some people think this is weird. It is just how I was raised. We had this talk when we got together about not having sex before marriage, and we both agreed to wait. He decided that when he was down there, he would get a girlfriend to take care of his needs. After we broke up, I talked to my parents about it and the change of plans. I called his family and talked to them. It is not unusual for me to talk to his family because I help his sister 16 if she has a problem or just needs a girl to talk to who is not her parents or a friend of hers. So I called, and they invited me to dinner. I went and told them what happened because he did not. He just said we were having a fight. The grandma was there, and she was pissed. I used to go over every week to play mahjong with her because I love to play and no one else in her family likes to. She kept begging me to take back her grandson and that she would force him to make up with me. I didn't put much thought into it because she was mad. A couple of days later, he was blowing up my phone with calls and messages. His grandma is cutting him out of the will unless he gets back together with me and we get married. I told him no because he hurt me, and nothing he can say will make me take him back. No, I will not be doing that. His family is really well off and has a very successful business, so when his grandma dies, he is supposed to take over. But if he is cut out, he cannot, and he will get nothing. He even tried to pay me to marry him. I was talking to some of my friends, and they think I am the arsehole and should forgive him and get married to him just so he is back in the will. I am just mad now, and this will ruin his life, and think about him and his future. So many of my friends are saying this. I am starting to think about it. What do you think, AITA? Comments. Healthy Currency 983. Marrying him will ruin your life. You compromise on your values just for him to do it again. And probably again. So NTA. You can never trust him again. See Everett Marr. NTA. All of your friends are Oz who have zero regard for you as a human being. Read May April. Yup. Ask these friends roughly how much money you and your happiness are worth. Why are they selling you in order to help a cheater who hurt you? Then move on. They aren't your friends. OP comments. He did not say anything to me beforehand. The only reason I found out was because one of my best friends was down there in the town with him and saw them out and about. Then they went on a deep dive and found out her name and saw that she was in a relationship with him, and she posted it on her social media. We have done some other things like touching and stuff, but we just never went all the way. Judgment. NTA. Update. 3 days later. So first, I talked to his grandma. I told her I would not be marrying her grandson. I did not feel comfortable with that being a requirement for him to get back in the will. I also told her I would be available to play mahjong with her because I enjoy playing with her, and I will not be coming over when he is there. She was good with that arrangement. When we were talking, she told me that just because he cheated, that was not the only reason why he got cut out of the will. She said she was sorry for telling him that. But even if he did end up marrying me, he would still not be in the will. Instead, I would. She was telling me that this was the last straw, so that is why he got cut out. He did a lot of other stuff before. I do not know about it, but she and the rest of the family did. I was talking about it, and I asked her, why did I not know about this when I was with him? Apparently, they thought I knew. She did tell me that there was a way for him to get back in the will without him marrying me, but it will take a long time, and even then, it will not be the same. We finished up our talk and then scheduled some time to play. I know some people will say I should cut ties with the family, but I have known them so long that I consider them my family. and I've actually enjoyed playing with the grandma and being there for his sister. Next, what happened was that I talked to my so-called friends. I have some friends who have supported me from the beginning, but the ones that called me the ta, I asked them why they said all that stuff. Well, one of them thought that if I married him, I would help her pay off her college loans. Then, a couple of others, apparently my ex, talked to them. Apparently, they were promised a spot in the company or their boyfriends when he took over. And if I didn't marry him, that was not going to happen. So it boils down to greed. I told them they were not true friends of mine, and they were just using me for their own gain. They did not care about me or my feelings, and I never wanted to talk to them again. If they wanted me to marry him so badly, they should just marry him themselves. At this point, I was just mad, and I ended up yelling at them. I left and blocked all of their numbers, and I blocked them on all social media platforms I have. Thank you, everyone who was telling me to drop them as friends. I ended up doing just that. One of the only bright sides of this was that I got to see who my real friends were. Now it was time to talk to my ex. He called me, asking to meet up for lunch. I decided to go because I figured at least I could get a free meal out of it and get some closure from the relationship. He let me choose the place. I chose a little restaurant because one of my good friends works there, and I know if I need to, they will help me out. Lunch came, and he was talking to me about the will and getting married. He was asking if we could get married and have an open relationship, and he wouldn't care if I slept with someone else. I told him no. He did not know I had talked to his grandma before, and that I knew what had also happened. I laid into him and told him that is not what I believe in, that he broke my trust and my heart, and that he was not treating me like a human being. I was about to leave without eating my food, but my friend packaged my lunch, gave it to me, and let me leave. When he tried to follow me to continue talking, even though I was done, my friend ended up blocking his path, so he could not. When I left, he kept calling me. I blocked him. Before I blocked him, I told him never to talk to me again, and I am done with him. I plan to finish my degree, and maybe go traveling and leave town for a little bit, and maybe in a few years, I will find someone better. I will also take this time to think about my religion, like what a lot of people are saying to do, and what my next step is. Thank you everyone for your advice. I don't know if this is how you saw it going or not. A lot has happened in such a short amount of time. I will update you if anything else happens. I hope not. Comments. Slimed Nautica. That was not the only reason why he got cut out of the will. I do not know about it, but she and the rest of the family did. I was talking about it, and I asked her. You gotta tell us what he did to get grandma pissed off. People wanted to know. He did some drugs, weed, and mushrooms before he went to the military, and he smoked a lot. He was also one of the kids who got into trouble at my school for drinking alcohol during lunch. Janet in Spain. Thank you for the update. I'm glad you had a chance to talk to the grandma yourself, and you got much more of the real story. Congratulations on cleaning house on all those friends who probably never were in the first place. Enjoy continuing to play mahjong with grandma. There's no reason for you not to if you enjoy it. Other than that, go live your best life ever. Blazing Sunflowerland. One thing you know about cheaters is that they are liars, so it was no surprise at all that there was far more to the story than he was saying. He can't be trusted in any aspect of life, and he just thoroughly proved it. Thank you for watching the video. If you are interested in listening to these kinds of stories, we've got more in store for you. Simply subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share it with your friends.